My name is Danny Webb, General Manager of Technical Support and Special Projects for the Port of Virginia. I've been in this job for 32 years. I've always been a crane guy. The Port of Virginia consists of different ports. All of them are working in unison together, and we're trying to increase velocity through each port. This is controlled chaos. There are many facets to moving a box. It sounds so easy and it sounds so simple, but there are many facets because there's deadlines, there's metrics to take it off that vessel, get it on a train, get it to Columbus, Ohio within 48 hours or whatever the customer wants and demands. Cranes are getting bigger, they're getting taller, they're getting faster. It's impressive to see the amount of technology on one piece of equipment. The biggest surprise to me with the igus system, being a naysayer of change back in the day, was the reliability.
My name is Jeff Johnston. I'm the crane maintenance manager at NIT. We're doing an expansion here at the port, and we're going to have several new ship-to-shore cranes. I was asked, would you want to go with a wheeled festoon system or a motorized festoon system or igus? There was no hesitation, no doubt in my mind. We're going to go with igus. The system comes preloaded, hook it up to a crane, put it on the back reach, roll the new system in, make the connections, go to work.
The size and scope of the port itself and the projects that we're undertaking and the aggressiveness that we're going after is unrivaled, I think, in the world. This place is far above everybody else in the industry. I think everybody knows it. Everybody's thinking, what's Virginia doing?
Welcome to Port of Virginia. Today we're on site here at Norfolk International Terminals to check out some of the igus energy chain systems technology that they use for their operation here in Norfolk. Let's go check out the crane. One of the first special components that we're going to look at today is what we call a boom hinge point. One of the unique design challenges that we have when dealing with ship-to-shore cranes is the fact that the boom needs to be raised and lowered in order to allow the ships to berth in order to unload the containers. One of the questions that we get asked most often is how we facilitate the realignment of the trough during the raising and the lowering of the boom. One of the ways that we deal with separating the trough to facilitate the raising and lowering of the boom is by utilizing a boom hinge point. You can see the boom hinge point over my right shoulder here. That allows us to maintain perfect alignment of the trough as it's brought back together when the boom is lowered. We achieve this by using a pin bore connection, which maintains perfect alignment of the trough system, so we guarantee safe operation of the chain within the trough. An added safety feature is that we employ limit switches on the pin bore connection so that we're able to see whether or not the trough is properly aligned, and if it's not properly aligned, it will prevent the trolley from moving down the rail. So we're here on top of the trolley to check out the point where the energy chain actually attaches to the moving arm of the trolley. You can see over my left-hand shoulder what we call a floating tow arm. Floating tow arm is essentially a part that has an integrated linear bearing system that allows us to maintain that perfect tolerance of the chain within the trough and allow for the side-to-side motion of the trolley as it can float side-to-side on the wheels because of the wheel flange and rail setup. The other thing that it does is it allows for some forgiveness in the installation tolerance. So if the trough is not perfectly straight in parallelism with the crane rail, it allows up to 25 to 30 millimeters of side-to-side float to give some installation forgiveness. One of the unique features of the energy chain system is that your cables only move when the trolley is moving. So, as you can see, it's pretty windy up here today, and the cables are not moving. In comparing a festoon system to an energy chain system, right now on a festoon system, the cables will be swinging in the wind, putting mechanical stresses into your cables, work hardening the conductors, and propagating a system failure. If you were to raise the winds even higher into a storm environment, say hurricane level winds, we would also be able to guide and protect your cables and hoses safely there as well, because there's nothing to swing in the wind. The system is stabilized, it's on structural members of the crane. One of the main benefits of an energy chain system is that it is very maintenance friendly. There are no parts that are marked for wear and tear. There are essentially no parts that need to be replaced. There's nothing that needs to be creased or refitted. The only thing that we recommend is doing an annual visual inspection, and if an energy chain system is installed properly to specifications, you can expect a service life of over 10 years easily. The crane that we're currently standing on has been in service for over 12 years, and we're still in a position where the chain can run safely operating for another extended period of time.
We were mainly a wheeled festoon port for years. Another benefit with the energy chain versus wheeled festoon systems are the wheels themselves. Bearings, bolts, shock cables, tow cables, all those components need to be maintained, monthly and replaced quite often. When you switch over to the igus energy chain, all that stuff goes away. We have 8 ship-to-shore cranes fitted with igus energy chains. In the first year they were in service, we were checking and waiting for the foot, the shoe to drop and something major to go wrong, and it just didn't happen. The maintenance we had to do was minimal compared to the maintenance we had to do with the wheeled festoon systems.
The igus system provides a reliability that's superior to a festoon system. It provides a better service to our operational colleagues to get their work done in a timely fashion and meet their metrics as well. And also it's just a maintenance-friendly system compared to a festoon system.
The reason igus matters to me is the dependability, the ease of maintenance, and the peace of mind.